Hey, Miss Kennedy, so let's talk a little bit about our diagnostic this week. What is the diagnostic we're working on?
So this diagnostic this week is called Atlanta Zoo. And the background knowledge with that is that the students will utilize 3 add-ins to create a sum. And also the students will practice with the CRA method.
Okay, perfect. What did the assessment entail? Can we take a look at the assessment, please?
Yes. So the assessment for Zoo Atlanta, assessment looks like this.
Okay.
Okay. I put it on my Canva for the students to be able to look at it instead of using paper. And it has 3 problems. It has the number 1, 3 plus 2 plus 4, which is your 3 add-ins. For number 2, they will also circle one way to make 8. And number 3 actually has the physical picture there. So the students will break up 3 different pictures, 3 different sections, and make a word problem.
Okay, so let's take a look at our students and see what the diagnostic, how you use the diagnostic to determine how your groups are going to be set.
Sure. Well, I like my students to write in their journal because it helps save paper. They put the title, you have the Atlanta Zoo, and I taught them how to space out number 1, number 2, number 3. And I already went ahead and checked this student for understanding. This is student A. They have 3 plus 2 plus 4 equals 9. That's correct. I put a check there. For number 2, they had to find the number 8 for the sum. And they had 3 different options. And then they can write down which option they like, for what option is correct. And their options was 2 plus 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3 plus 3, or 4 plus 4 plus 2. And the child had put the sum for 8 for the one in the middle, and it's correct, and I put a check. And then for the last one, the student put 2 plus 4 plus 2 equals 8, which is also correct. And how I would use the diagnostic to group my students, since they were all correct, I will put this student in understanding and go to the next level, and it'll be in group 1.
Okay. Do you have students that may not be ready for group 1 and sliding into your other group?
Yes. There's another student, student B, and this student I will put in group 3. And as you can see, it's the same questions, but they had a couple misunderstanding. For number 1, they had misread a number, and they put a different number, so they weren't paying attention, and there wasn't understanding of the formatting. Number 2, they did get correct, but on number 3, this is as far as the student went for the actual picture and the concrete model. They did not complete it, and they struggled with understanding the concept. And because of those misunderstandings, I will put this student in group 3, so I can check for further understanding and background concrete knowledge of addition.
All right. How many other students are we looking at today?
This was student C. Student C will also go in group 1. Everything was correct. This right here, this one is student 2. I can tell a couple things from this student. I have to work on their handwriting, but also that I will temporarily put them in group 2 until I figure out what number this is right here. They have to verify what add-in they had put right here. And after I understand that, then I'll be able to put the student in a group. That's why diagnostics are important, so you can understand how you're going to group your students. Also, the addition sentence is correct, but I'm going to have a conference with the student about the sum of this diagnostic.
Okay, so you do have a temporary group until you know that there was just a mislabeling issue. It wasn't an addition problem. Okay?
Yes,
all right.
I'm not sure. I have to check for understanding, and that's why also checking the work and making sure that what's on the diagnostic is important, so it will make the whole week go better.
Okay.
Of you in your lesson planning and putting your students in their grouping. This is the last student I decided to choose. This is student E. They also wrote a lot of number 1 correct, but when it came to number 2, they have to verify their understanding of the question. I feel that they're not sure of what are they being asked to do. So for number 2, they had to write down 3 different problems, but the student wrote down all of them and put an answer for all of them. So there was understanding. So now I know by looking at the diagnostic, I can ask my students, okay, so what are they asking us to do? And maybe I need to explain it more.
So what is the next steps? So the next steps coming out of the diagnostics, once you've established your small groups, what is one activity particularly? And I see that you have Unifix cubes. How would these students use the Unifix cubes in this situation?
Well, working with the CRA model, what's really important is concrete. That's number 1. They need to have manipulatives and be able to work with them. And since these are 3 different colors and we're working with 3 different add-ins, they can put them together, 3 plus 4 plus 2, which is the background knowledge of what they're supposed to know for the diagnostic. After this step will be the representation stage. Is when they are working with visuals of having the animals, and instead of blocks, now we'll be working with word problems and the visuals in the word problems. And then the last step in the CRA model is A, which would be abstract, and that's when you're working with the symbols and you're teaching the students, okay, we're moving from 1 plus to 2 now additions, 3 add-ins, and now we have an equal sign.
Thank you very much, Ms. Kennedy.
Okay, thank you.